you dirty bastard. Hello!
What
I was trying to get another wee bite of toast, but I forgot it does this fade thing now. It's like, you fucker, I thought I had another second. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Braw Cast. It's me, Billy Kirkwood. Relax, I've never heard of me either. But look who's back, if I do this the right way. Watching on video, it's Tragic O'Hara. There he is.
Hello.
What is? You got to match me in terms of excitement, man. You got to.
Oh, yay!
What I loved about that is you still had your hands in your pockets. The stands didn't move at all. Like, yay!
It is the height of ignorance, isn't it? Like having your hands in your pockets. Do you know what annoys me? See when I go out painting with people,
right?
See if I'm out and I'm painting things. See when people paint with one hand in their pocket.
That's weird.
It fucking annoys me because you need that as a counterweight.
I think that would have been the type of move my dad would have done. He was a roller boy. When he can kid himself, that's me painting the living room. Right, Davey, let's just settle things down for a second. First of all, it's the same wood chip wallpaper. It's always fucking been. You might be painting it technically, but realistically, you're just putting another coat of white paint over the nicotine-stained bit of the living room that my mum is getting sick of. Fucking look at this. It's like sitting in the middle of a marble cake. Everything's white apart from this one corner. I've never known what they're and that's terrible. There's a photo of them literally just in my parents just there. I felt like I was just addressing it directly at them, but I was always confused. We either had Jobby Brown or paint or everything was white. Everything was fucking white. And in a house with 3 boys and 2 smokers, that's a fucking terrible idea. Terrible idea.
I was in a house the other day. I don't know if I can tell you whose house. I don't think she'll appreciate me saying I was in her house or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But I was in
celebrity.
It was no. Just so remember, I was painting that thing in Stranraer. I was painting, right? So the person that's on the wall, I had to get a photograph of them. So I went to her house, right? So I could photograph her,
right?
Which the text that you send someone, you're like, can I use a photo of you to paint on a wall? You're always like, this is just, it's always going to sound creepy when you're like, can I come around and take a photograph of you? But anyway, I turned up at her house and she's like painted all her own wallpaper and all that. And she's done like hand-drawn flamingos and stuff. It's fucking amazing. And she's got like a stormtrooper helmet and there's like all this really cool stuff right about the place. And the first thing I thought when I walked in there was, I would love my house to look like this.
Right.
But I can't have a house that looks like this because I have kids and they will fucking destroy everything.
I can tell you this now, right? I'm no naming the person whose house it was, but it made me start rethinking every fucking aspect of my life, where I've been, everything I've achieved up to now. I think I've done all right in some respects, but fucking, I'm at the bottom. Like, I know I'm at the bottom. I like it there. I know everybody. Do you know what I mean? But it'd be nice to. All my pals are there. What's the phrase? I started at the bottom and I like it here. That's what I'm like. But it was after a show I did in Ayr, of all places. And I won't say the person's name, but if they did happen to see this, then you'll figure out I'm talking about you. But after the show, they went, like, everyone come back. Why don't you all come back to my house? He was the gaffer of the whole show and all that type of thing. I said, yeah, sure, why not? I'm thinking, it's going to be a nice house. Right? It's going to be a nice. We've all been in a nice house. It's going to be a nice house.
When you're afraid to touch things, one of those houses.
Like, but I wasn't as afraid to touch things in this one because part of me went like, you've got the money to fix anything I could do. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, if I drop that telly, you'd be like, oh, fucking hell, I have to get another telly delivered with the milk. You know?
Alexa, new telly.
New telly. And then one just arrives. You've already got 4 in the cupboard. All right, enough. These fucking tellies we keep getting 3 at Christmas. So it was the nicest house I'd ever been in, and the part of me was just like, fucking hell, I failed at life. It didn't. I had no business being in it, and it had no business being in Scotland. That's how fucking nice this house was. Ridiculous. I'm still no ever it. And I went, I know, you've got your own gym, and they've got a gym. Like I've been a member of gyms that aren't as nice as this. Right? Do you know what I mean? I used to when I was a proper pudge, I used to go to the one in Thornhouse Avenue.
Proper pudge.
Right? When I was though, like I'm only half a pudge now, but when I was a proper pudge, like when I still had all the baby fat and all that type of thing, it was like, why do I keep getting turned on by my own tits? You know, that type of thing. But this fucking was nicer than that. I nearly took out a membership, and they kept saying, they're like, oh, if you ever want to work out, you should pop round. It's like, let's just talk through that scenario, right? Let's just talk through that scenario. So I drop you a message going, hey, listen, your wife said I could come and work out in your gym whenever I wanted. Well, I've cancelled my membership of the Galleon. I'm coming along. Get a wee session. Is that all right? Do I need it? Can you cut me a key? Or do I need to sign in somewhere? Fucking honestly, mate. Honestly.
I had a really bad experience in a gym one time and I've never been back because of the bad experience. I'm not going to name the gym, but there was a point where I was kidding myself on that I could be muscly. Like I thought that's what I wanted out of life, and I was eating loads of brown rice and fish and things and trying my best. It was fine. I lasted about a week and a half, right? But the reason I stopped was this particular gym was split up into small places, like smaller rooms of different stuff. Right. And one of the rooms had like just weights. It was just free weights. And it was dead early in the morning. I was in like dead early in the morning, and I was doing the warm-uppy, stretchy thing and all that. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to lift like 3 kilograms or whatever I could fucking manage, right? And I walked in.
Like 3 bags of sugar.
I'd be better just going to Lidl. and doing the workout. Do you know what I mean?
Folk are coming up going, do you need a spot? Oh.
So I walked in, and there was this guy, head to toe, like full Celtic kit, the whole thing, socks, right. the shorts, full kit wanker with a proper thing and all that. He might as well have been wearing shinnies, and he was giving it the old hyper, making these noises, and I just opened the door and just took one look at the guy and was like, I'm not doing this. This is too much for me. And I just shut the door and I never went back. And that's it. And from now on, I think I do. I've actually got weights there. I bought weights.
I've seen weights in your place. Yeah.
They're there. But I did start doing them in that because I thought it would help with the old painting and things. So I do them, but I couldn't do the gym thing. The gym thing just freaks me out because then some people take it fucking serious, and I don't know. I like a laugh. So
yeah. It's and you know something, they say it's meant to help with mental health and what have you as well, which may very well be true. But you know, you can always do. Next time the guys are out training at the football near where your workshop is, I won't give away the exact location. He's right in the middle of Hampden, in the middle of the pitch. A fucking nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare playing with him. He's not moving either, right in the middle of the pitch. But the next time they're out training, you should just be there on a wooden chair watching them going, "That's it, boys." That's it. Just to see what they would do.
Do you know what I used to do? Okay, there was a point in my life where I watched football. Like I did watch football, but
it's a phase. It's natural, mate. It's a phase.
And then I realised I just liked the pub. It was more the pub that I liked. But there was one time I was at a place and everyone was singing songs, and they were getting right into the old songs that they were singing. And then as soon as they finished, I started singing "I Ga Do" at the top of my. I got do.
That's a football. If that isn't a football song, why is it no?
It fucking should be. And the demeanour of the pub kind of fucking it turned quickly, so it did.
I bet you there was a couple of boys there dying to join in.
They're probably
dying to join.
It just felt a bit like fucking hell. We're in the pub, guys. Like, just fucking sit down and stop singing songs about.
There's one guy sitting there going, "If this fucker sings music, man, I'm gonna have to." You know what I mean?
It'd make it a lot more interesting.
Probably quite problematic now. I can't think of it. That'd be so funny. Like, and now would everyone be upstanding for the national anthem? Ah, God!
It's ridiculous, though. The whole fucking prospect of the national anthem thing and all that is ridiculous. Like, it's just a whole mad human construct.
I want to be asked to sing it. And I mean, no, this is absolutely no disrespect, just so I can make a roaring cunt of it. But see if everyone else, you know, like when they make you sing at school, it's like, could I just, the rest of the crowd, could they just carry it through for me? And now to sing the national anthem, unknown comedian, fuck's sake, unknown comedian, Billy Kirkwood. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, flat of Scotland, and then get to like your second verse and just stop singing, just to see if everyone else keeps going. Yeah. They need the words up on the board because everyone does the same thing with Flower of Scotland. They stop singing certain bits because they don't know the words.
I was in a pub one time with a couple of folkies,
right?
You know the Willie Jumper Brigade. You know the
Willie Jumper,
sort of guys. and it was during the Scotland game. It was Scotland Italy. It was Scotland Italy. I remember that much, and I think it was in Hampden, but we weren't at Hampden. We were at I don't know the name of the Weatherspoons on Jamaica Street anymore. Is it the Crystal Palace? Is that what they call it?
It was the Crystal Palace. I don't know.
I don't know what that is anymore.
The one that's next to the Classic Grand.
Where the fuck's the Classic Grand? Aye, I think so. McSorley's.
Aye, that's the one.
Yeah, McSorley's, and then is McSorley's still there? Fucking hell, man. I don't even know. I'd have no.
Listen to us reminiscing about the old days.
Do you know what I mean? So anyway, the fucking what was
Crystal Palace.
Aye, so it was in the Crystal Palace, but the two folkies were singing all the harmonies to the Scotland songs. So you everybody was singing Flower of Scotland, and you'd hear them in the corner doing the harmonies and all that to it. And I was like, this is fucking surreal. This is surreal. Like, these guys, I get the concept of shouting at TVs, but these guys don't have a fucking clue. Do you know what I mean? They're just shutting their eyes and imagining they're listening to it in a wireless.
Oh, fucking hell. Fucking hell. Talking about gym stuff. Welcome everybody to Braw Cast, by the way. There's lots of relevant talk and what have you as part of the show every week, and we meet weird and wonderful individuals. It's been ages since we've had me and Tosh have got a team back out because we've been so busy. So busy. This one has been all over the place. And for everyone that entered the raffle back at the Brawbeard and Moustache Championships, thank you very much. Well over £400 we raised for a fantastic cause for Chrissy's house. So thank you very much. Also get your original piece of art, Tosh.
Yeah, no, tell me about it. It was just a lot of shit I'd lying about the unit, know what I mean? That's all it was. Sellotaped on something that looked nice. That's all art is at the end of the day.
Don't do that.
It's done now. It's done now. We can tell them the truth. It's fucking garbage. It's just...
I'll be honest, it's not really a real car I've sold you. It's not a Tesla. It's just a loaf in the shape of a Tesla.
Look what you could have won. Behind door 2. It's a speedboat.
A speedboat, but what it actually is just two swans sellotaped together.
Fuck. My boy nearly got attacked by a swan recently.
Fucking bastard swans.
Yeah,
I know they belong to the Queen and all that, or did. Well, I guess. Well, fucking, does Charles have them? I don't know. I want to see the deeds. Where's your fucking V5 for the swans? Hey,
are those legal? Are those swans legal? Have you done an MOT?
Hi. The treads in this swan's feet are a bit better. We get into the fucking... You're getting a ticket. I still remember the time a junkie came to it was the only time I remember really prominently seeing a junkie when I was wee. But a junkie came round the doors of the houses where I lived in Stuart Drive in Irvine, trying to sell a plucked swan as a Christmas turkey. I remember it. I remember my dad. I still remember him going, "That is clearly a swan." Like, I didn't say, "That's clearly a swan." That's clearly this one. So get your fuck away from my front door, because I don't want the police turning up and then followed by the Queen. Imagine the door just opened and there was the Queen looking raging as one swan.
You wonder how serious they take it. Like how serious do they take it? Well, that whole thing.
I'd heard, right. And I know it's probably different because they've got there's a new manager at the royal family. There's a new manager now.
The CEO's changed. There's been a whole management restructure.
There's been a flat. I know they've got rid of a couple of the old ones, but you always flush out a couple of nonsense, don't you, when you're changing companies? Yeah. That's a phrase. That's a phrase anyone's ever used. But I remember hearing that apparently the corgis were bad tempered and they would just shit everywhere. Apparently they weren't house trained, and all Poke did with it's cleaned up after the corgis all the time. Fucking corgis arseholes. That's what they are.
I think they're ugly wee dogs. They're no. I'm not a big fan of. It's not that I'm not a big fan of dogs. I just don't understand how some people seem to think that you like their dogs as much as they like their dogs.
Yes.
And
yes, I like dogs. I do get. I've had dogs all my life. This is probably the longest amount of time I went without a dog, and that's just because we haven't quite figured out what we're going to do with dogs next. We never really had to factor in kids and stuff. Do you know what I mean? No, that might sound daft, but I've never had to really factor in kids. And it's and I'm no bothered. I'm like, I would like a wee lab. Oh, wee lab. I'm no bothered. Just a dog, a nice dog, a mongrel. I don't give a shit as long as it's a nice dog and it gets some of the wains. It's like, oh, you need a fuck. What was it my mother-in-law sent me? Apparently these dogs are great. These dogs are great. Was that a schnauzer or some shit like that? And it's like, and how much is a fucking schnauzer? Like, I don't know. Oh, you might be right.
Is that not a gun? Is it not a broom-handled schnauzer? Is that not a type of gun? Is that not what they used to? Is that not like a golden eye gun or something?
Well, now you've said that, maybe it was just a threat. you know what you need? A schnauzer.
That'll sort the Wayne's right out. You get a gun.
Anyway, you're shite.
I know. Fucking bed. That'd be it. Sorted.
I would honestly.
That's not going to lead anywhere bad, is it? That's never going to lead anywhere bad.
I would wake up lying face down in my bed with the feeling of a schnauzer digging into my arse cheek. That's what happened there. Wake up with a bullet wound right to my fucking right to my arse. I don't need that. But no, that's what I know about corgis. But you do wonder how seriously they would take it if they send remember TV detector vans. Remember the fucking fraud of TV detector vans. Now, if you're watching anywhere else, or if you're not from the UK or whatever, right, or maybe you're just under the age of fucking anything, right? But this used to be a thing, and it's kind of before your time, really. But I remember hearing about them, right? And they would send these cunts in vans with big antennae on it, pretending that they could detect whether or not you had a telly and whether or not you'd paid, and it was horse shit. Horse shit. The technology did not exist. It was not a thing. It was not a thing. It was some cunt with a clipboard seeing if you'd paid or not.
That's it, aye. They couldn't get the teletext to work. They thought you could fucking you could see what they were doing inside their house. Do you pay a TV license?
I believe we do.
Do you?
Yes, I'm gonna have to use the word I believe we do. Although, for the record, well, there's a fucking thing. Right, for the record, I very rarely watch BBC iPlayer. Hand straight out, very rarely watch BBC iPlayer. I mean, I don't have console telly plumbed in anymore. It's Wi-Fi, so that's what I call it. I don't have I don't even know. I've not watched Channel 5 in fucking years. I'll just be lucky that way.
Yeah.
So we've got Netflix for the moment, although I'm beginning to wonder why bother. We always get the Disney deal. We got Disney Plus, which I think is £100 a year, which is a fucking bargain.
Oh, aye, for what you're getting. Aye. It's quality programming, that. So it is.
If Disney are out there, Disney are out there, listen, and YouTube for the rest of it. We don't watch fuck all. We don't watch fuck all. So we pay a TV license, and I don't know why. And when I got that the Billy Connolly BBC Maestro course, the same one you got,
it's good,
it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I still had to pay for it. I got the 40. I got the 50% discount thing.
Yeah,
I waited. I don't really use it at all.
I don't pay it. I don't pay my TV license. Neither I do. So,
but a man at the door.
Sorry,
have you had a man at the door?
Not yet, but this is the thing. So I went on, and it says you opt out because you don't watch any sort of the console telly, and I don't watch iPlayer. I don't watch anything like that. I'm a creature of habit, and we just make our way through the same things all the time, right? I don't look at that sort of stuff. So for a year, it said that's fine because you've told us you don't need it this year. And then the next year, they were like, hey, do you need one? And I was like, fuck, what's the point of me even answering this? What's the point of me even answering this thing? So another letter comes through, and another letter comes through. And it got to the point I was getting red letters through. And then there was people putting cards through my door saying, we've been at your house. And I was like, no, you've not. I've been in my house. You haven't been at my house. You're talking shit. And then all I had to do was go back on the website and tick the same box. And they must have sent me 10 threatening letters because I hadn't ticked a box.
Saying what? Oh, you must have a TV license.
If you don't tell us that if you don't tick this box once a year, you're a bastard. That's basically. That's basically it, man. And that was it.
I still want the letter to say that. I still want the letter. In that voice, if you don't do this, you're a bastard. You're a bastard.
Oh, is that so? It's a lot. It's the same as the parking thing. See those ones where it's like, oh, listen, see if you pay as a new, you only need to pay £40, but if you don't pay as a new, you'll pay 80. Yeah, fuck off. That's not how the police work. You just pay the 80. That's how it works.
Fucking started on that one. Don't get me fucking started. It's like when you drove in a bus lane, it's like, it wasn't a bus lane last time I was here. Why would I be looking for a sign that suddenly says, by the way, you know that street you've driven down every fucking day for 10 years? Oh, that's a bus lane now, by the way. Just so you know that. You fucking dick. Like, I think the tone of the bus lane ones are a lot worse. They're about like, you're a fucking dick. You owe us 80 quid.
Well, that's the council. That's
Right.
the council ones. They'll take, you'll go to court for the council ones.
I'll tell you this now, right? Here's the thing. I appreciate that parents on the school run can be dicks. I get that. But outside the school where the boy goes to, right? Fucking every now and then there'll be a traffic warden there, and fuck me, Dad, you get to that boy tight. He can't fucking like. So he's there. You know, you've got the jaggy lines. Don't go here.
Oh yeah.
All that type of thing. And he's stunning there, and he stuns, and he looks left and right. And every time I'm always like, nobody's going on your fucking lines while you're stunning there. Why are you turning your head? It's not like you're going to turn around and it'll fuck me. There's 4 cars. Everybody was there. Sorry, I think I might have actually broke the internet there for a second.
You disappeared for a second? The internet went like, that's too much, Mr. Kirk. Would you calm your tits down?
Sorry. Do you know who that is? I didn't tick the box. I didn't tick the box going, do you need the internet?
Oh, it's a lot of shit. I hate fucking letters anyway. We've lost the key to a post box and I've not looked in it for I don't know how long.
Like we lost
it.
I like your attitude. I love that.
We just fucking lost it. I don't know where. I think it's behind the washing machine. I think what it was what's happened is for some reason we thought it would be a good idea to set the key hook above the washing machine, and you've got a wee gap. It's not much, just a wee gap. And I think what's happened is I've took another key off and the letterbox keys, because we got a new door in, so we don't have the door thing now anymore. So it's like a wee daft thing on the side.
Right.
I'm talking about one of the wee letterboxes. And I think it's fell down the back. And I've went, oh, that's fell down the back. I'll get that at a later date. And the washing machines went on and it's just vibrated it all the way to the back now. And that's it, fucked. So that's it. Like, that's it. Anybody needs to get me through letters, it's just not happening. They're going to need to send the guy to the door to talk to me.
I'll be honest, I'd say 90% of my letters I've got nothing to do with anything.
So shite, mate.
No, I don't ever open an envelope and go, oh, fucking, look at this news. Like, that's not how you get your information anymore.
Yeah. The brown ones scared me. The brown letters scared me.
I know the ones. And every now and then they'll put it in a white envelope and you're like, you fucking dirty bastard. Because I'm dyslexic, it's fucking a ADHD, right? So I always ask for the big print ones because I know they hate that. I know they fucking hate that.
You're a bit that thick.
I'll have that in giant print if you don't mind. You could just feel them going, bastard. This cunt's getting a white envelope just to fucking show. Oh, fuck. Mr. Kirkgate, you fucking snide ride. I don't like the HMRC being so. The letters you get from the HMRC start with snide ride. No. This guy must know me personally. So you open it up.
Me. They definitely scare me, man.
What we need to do is we need to hit on a billionaire idea. Right? So me and Tosh were talking. We do all this creative stuff away from broadcasting. Now we're going to sit down one afternoon, fucking pot of coffee, and we're going to figure it out, mate. We're going to figure it out. But we were talking just before we started about fucking Prime, right? Now this is what I've got to say. I did a charity gig for a rugby club in Glasgow last week, and the main raffle prize was a basket of Prime with the KSI one, which I believe is the rare one. The KSI one sent to the front, right? Now, here's the thing. Whatever your opinion is on Logan Paul or KSI, who I think seems to be the more tolerable of the two, personally, right? He has went, stop buying this for stupid money, you fucking dicks. Like, this is £2 a bottle, $2.50 tops, and people are still buying it for a fortune. Do you know they raised £700 off that basket of fucking Prime?
Really?
£700 worth of raffle tickets.
My first issue with that would be my original piece of art didn't make as much money as the fucking shite juice for a start. That's what's wrong with humanity. That's what's fucking wrong with it.
They should check every year whether or not you're a dick. You should get an email from the HMRC and it should say, tick this box if you think it's reasonable to pay £10 for Prime. Tick. We'll send the exterminators right now. You're fucking done. We're removing your asshole.
I wouldn't even. I would just make I would just put poison in really expensive bottles of Prime.
Have you tried it?
No, have a fuck. There's no way. There was a point because I'm an asshole. There's a bit of me that's like, you tell me something's good and I'll go bullshit. It does. That's who I am, right? So when I heard that folk were going, when I seen all that, oh, is anybody going to such and such? I need to get this juice.
And folk are getting it for Christmas. Folk are spending 50 quid a pop to get kids it for their Christmas.
Nope.
It's a hydration. Right, so there's two types. Now, this is what I've learned, because I'm always curious about these things, right? So there's the hydration one, which is just whatever, and there's the energy one. Like, the energy one's got caffeine and shit in it. You shouldn't be getting that to your veins anyway, right? So I can't even remember where we were. Dropping off at Asda, Heather's away in to get, like, the vegan pizzas or some shit like that. I can't mind. And she goes, hey, listen, there's some Prime here. And I went, how much? And she went, £2. And it's like, fuck it, get a bottle, bring it out. Get a bottle, bring it out. Right? And because we were curious. In £2, you're figuring, why the fuck no? That's what it should be anyway. And here's the thing. It's fine. It's not necessarily good. It's not necessarily bad. I'm annoyed that I drink it because I'd much prefer a Dr. Pepper or some shit like that. Do you know what I mean? It's just, but you know how whenever you go to Subway and you go, I'll get a drink that isn't fizzy, and they've got like Drench or something.
Oh yeah.
Which tastes like your ma's put too much water in the orange juice.
Aye,
it's just like you're like, oh, fuck, and I'll have mango in it. You're like, oh man, fucking orange and mango. Fucking serial killer put that combo together just on fucking orange. It's like that. It's fine. It tastes a wee bit like cough medicine. We got the popsicle one, but cunts are going wild for it. Wild for it.
It does make me worry about where we're all going to go as a species eventually when it's that shit. Because I think, like, right, so I obviously I would have bugged my ma's tits at some point about something that she thought was shite.
No doubt, aye.
Obviously, like, it would have been pogs or some fucking stupid thing like that I had to get, whatever it would have been, right? But see if I had to turn around to my ma and I said, Ma, there's a juice coming out. How would you fancy standing outside Asda at 5 o'clock in the morning to get me the juice? I don't even think I'd have got anything out after 5 o'clock. That would have been it. It'd have been done. But there is no fucking... That's it. Shut the fuck up. You're not doing it.
I'm sure you're right. I'm sure there's times when my parents probably went, right, we'll go above and beyond it, we'll get that for the Wayne. Can't think of too many incidents, but I'm sure they would have been there. I don't think I would have done it.
No, I wouldn't have asked. I wouldn't have asked for anything like that.
I don't know if I date for my Waynes. There, I've said it. I don't know if I date for my Waynes. That makes me sound like a prick. I know that makes me sound like a prick, but it had to be something they loved. Like, just didn't they want because it was fashionable. It had to be something they want. You know what I mean? Like, I need a kidney. No bother. Not a problem. Right? Dad, I've made some terrible mistakes. I need a man to disappear. Consider it done. Right? Yeah. Consider it done. Like, all that type of shit. But not for a fucking bottle of juice.
No, my eldest came in and he was, when it first came out, and he was like, oh, such and such had Prime today. And before I even realised what I said, I was like, sheep juice.
Sheep juice.
It's sheep juice, son. It's sheep juice. What do you mean, father? Like, well, it's just a bunch of diddies away buying the same thing as everybody else. That's all it is. It's nothing.
I thought that was you trying to come up for like the Scottish equivalent.
No. Sheep juice. There's $1 million idea. There you go. Sheep juice. The bottle comes and it's shaped like wool. It's like,
I love it.
That's it. Sheep juice. And we get to have a wee secret laugh at everybody that buys it.
We can branch it out into our own MMA line. You know, they got like tap out and no fear. We can have one that just says eat glass. the toughest thing we can do, eat glass. Get pumped.
Sheep juice. Get pumped. That's what I said to him. I was like, sheep juice. And then you need to go into that whole thing. But I don't think there was anything like that when I was that kind of. I was talking to somebody about this today. We were advertised to as children. Like, we got brainwashed as children. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Transformers.
In the trailer for the new one, it looks fucking ace, man.
But it's all just like, they were just like 25-minute long adverts. That's all they were. Like, that was it. But to the point where, like, I need the toys. That's what it was. Now it just feels as if like, shit you not. There's been a few times, right, where I've been like somebody be watching something quite innocently on YouTube, and I'll hear a thing, and the fucking door flies open, and I'll be like, off! That goes off now, and then and there was two. So there was 3 instances. The first one was that, you ever watch that FGTV guy? You ever seen him?
Oh yes, yeah, I do. Yeah,
too fucking loud. Too fucking loud, right?
He's a fucking multi-millionaire. Multi. I said this to my missus the other day. It's like, see when their toys are turning up in Tesco's. You know, like the Tesco's near me. You know that cunt is making a lot of money.
Fucking.
But you're right. They're too, like, he's way too into it.
Too loud. Too shouty. Off. That goes off. That doesn't come back on. The other one was at Ryan's World. There was one time when the guy had a fucking Jurassic World advent calendar where there was 25 boxes wrapped up of toys you cannot afford, and that's what it was going to. And he was unwrapping them and going, "Look, this one's fucking brilliant." Next, so that was on, and I was in. Off. That doesn't get back on. And then we started watching this fishing guy. A fishing guy, right? I don't know. It came on one day and they were watching it, and it was a guy who'd built aquariums at his back door.
Right.
And he had he'd made like breeze block like pools, and he put like koi carp and all that in them. And he was probably about 19 or something, right? So I'm sitting watching this, and it must have been his older videos. And me and the boy are watching it, and we're like, because I like fish, so we're sitting there watching. He's telling about all these different types like that. Then a new video comes on, and it opens up, and he's standing in his back fucking garden, right, in front of police block things, and there's a girl standing with a tube top thing on and a wee pair of Daisy Duke shorts. And I turned around to my eldest, and I was like, she's not there for fish.
She's not there for fish.
She's not there. She doesn't. I've got a feeling that she's no mad into fish, by the way.
She's no chucking on a set of waders. Do you know what I mean?
That's not fucking
She's not running to the bailiffs.
She's not wearing these shorts so her socks don't get wet, son. There's a fucking reason she's wearing these shorts. And then all of a sudden the guy going, "We're giving away $1,000 on Instagram." And that was it. I was like, this guy's, he's lost his way. It was about fish, and now he's fucked it for himself, man.
There's a couple of ones that I can't stand. I can't believe that why we did just venting. There's one called Lanky Box, right?
I've never heard of it.
Fuck them. Fuck them. Absolutely fuck them. Like, the worst cunts. And the thing is, like, I get it. People go, well, you don't understand. Nah, this would have annoyed me when I was away, and it annoys me now, not because they're content, because they're cunts. Like, one of them is just the most beige-looking, basic bitch of a guy you've ever met in your life. And then next to him is his pal, who I think is called Justin. He's got purple hair, and he puts on this inflected voice, and he just overreacts to everything. It's like, oh, look, here's a bottle of this looks like product placement, but it's not. There's probably does. I'll pick someone else. There's a Christmas duck. Oh, look, the new Christmas duck's out. And you're like, oh my God, the Christmas duck, man. Oh, imagine it going. Just like, he's way too into it. And you're just like, fuck this nonsense. I cannot stand this guy. I cannot stand. Why are you watching this fucking absolute shambling ball of fucking knee cartilage? This guy's a waste. He should be used as skin and blood to help out other people. Fuck this guy.
Yeah,
off.
Off. That's it. It's off. That's the thing.
Stay away. I hear this cunt in the morning. My son can be down there watching telly at 5 in the morning. I'll get up, come down. Off. Don't make me put on adverts in the 1980s, and then that's backfired, because like there was adverts of like foods that were discontinued from the 90s, and fucking Trios came up, and my son Maurice suddenly like, I want fucking Trios. Trios look amazing. It's like they don't make them anymore. Apart from when they briefly sold them a couple of Christmases ago at fucking Sainsbury's. It's like, why do you have Trios? Are these like original fucking Trios somebody's just found in a box?
What's a trio? I don't think I know a trio.
Chocolatey biscuit. So, and there's caramel too. Chocolate, biscuit, caramel. Trio. And there's 3 of them.
Right. What, three individual biscuits?
Three biscuits altogether. And in the advert, there was a woman that sang Trio, and that was it. So that was it. That was fucking, my kids got fucking addicted to that, and they wanted banana fucking, what was it? Banana pop or something. It's the cereal that turns them. that turns fucking just annoys me, man. So it's the shite we did get advertised to us. So here's us moaning about Prime. So this was banana flavored cereal that basically turns the milk into a milkshake. So you get banana flavored milk off the yellow fucking cancer rocks or whatever they have in the fucking bowl.
£40.
£40.
£40. It's like Lucky Charms.
Fucking don't get me started. Like
That's a lot of money.
my Waynes have asked for them, and it's like you will not like these. I don't think I'd like these, to be honest. Like oh, the marsh. Never during my childhood, Tosh, did I ever go, you know what this milk needs? Marshmallows. Never did that. And bits of chalky fucking wheat. That's what I need.
I got a bag of what were they called? So it was Lucky Charms marshmallows.
Right.
But they were big size. No, the ones you get in the milk are like the dehydrated ones that are like dead. The cereal ones are dead tiny. These ones were like this size, right? And I got a bag, and I was like, these will be tremendous. And I remember opening it up because I'll just have one on the drive back. I'll treat myself to one, and then the kids will not know. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously I'm buying for them, but I'm fucking eating them too. So, and I ate one, and I was like, this is fucking rotten. Americans don't get sweets right, man.
They don't get sweets right. I did disappear for a second there, but I was here.
Oh, you did? Right, I thought I disappeared. That was weird. That was like, am I dead? Is this what death looks like?
I fucking hope no. But what was I going to say? But no, I'm not wasting money in that type of shit. I just don't. I'm not there. American. Although my wife wants the American hot fudge sauce you get, so I can't find that yet. And it's like it's probably the cheap stuff you buy by a barrel in the theme parks and shit. She wants that, and I'm like, so I'm trying to try that down. I might just make it. Might just have a go. It's just chocolate sauce you get an ice cream and like over in America. Just tastes a certain way, and she's like, I want that. I want that on ice cream. And it's like, fuck, I'll try and track it down. I know what I'm gonna do.
I was talking to my eldest the other day about a thing, and it was I used to go in the bath when I was wee, and I got a bath, and there was it used to be this. It was like shaving foam. Do you remember this stuff? Do you remember this stuff? And
did you kind of mold it?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we got a bottle of that when I was growing up, and I was like, holy fuck! I hope this never runs out. I hope this goes on forever. Didn't last long. And it was remortgage your house stuff. So we never got that again. But it was like was it matey?
I remember matey because I did myself a proper mischief on a bottle of matey once. You can talk about that another time.
Dude. Well, just like people make up what he done. Everybody's thinking shoved it up his arse, didn't he?
It wasn't shoved up my ass, but I fucking fell on one. Let's put it that. No, I didn't go in on anything. I was like, I need to fucking justify myself here. So I basically decked it in the bath once and caught a fucking bottle of matey bubble bath, effectively right to the balls, right to the balls. Not nice. But went back in, mate. It's like the time I got a Turkish massage, and the guy. So it was in a baths. And the guy, and it's not really a massage, you just kind of scrub the fuck out of you. And then he was like, and you're naked. And then he like flip over. And then he basically goes up the length of you. Like, you know how when you're, like when you're thinging down wood? What do they call it?
But you're planing it.
Aye. So it's kind of
working class people like that. When you're planing wood out the back door.
So basically, he planed me, and I still remember it going right through my balls. Like, my balls just getting away, and then he's up and down, and he went on the other side, and it was up and down, and it was like, fucking hell. Is this guy's thing? Is this guy's thing? Because you see, if it is, fuck this. But the matey bubble bath hurt just as bad. I'd been a neglectful owner to my balls at times. A neglectful owner could have taken off me and rehomed.
You only get the one set.
I've done the 3 veins. I'm fine. What do I need them for now? Come on, let's fucking face it. Let's fucking face it. Apart from showing off or putting on my mate's head in his wedding photos, that's all.
I would never do that. That would never happen. Like, I'm not a fan of kilts.
Right.
I will openly say I don't want to wear a kilt. I've worn a kilt once and I would never twice, and I never want to wear one again. I hate.
What did you dislike about it?
I hate the idea. The first thing I don't like is this idea of not just wearing fucking nothing. like just nothing in a
Yeah.
kilt, and it's horrific. There is nothing nice about it. And when I get married, my good lady wife was like, "Are you going to wear a kilt?" I was like, "I fucking do I wear a kilt?" And she's like, "I would like it if you wore a kilt." So I wore a kilt because that's what you do in it. Marriage is
Okay.
about it's about sacrifice at the end of the day, innit?
It
So
is.
I went and I get a kilt. And in the photos that we've got, the first half of the day is just me trying to make sure I'm sitting in a place where you can't see my balls. Like every photo is just me. You can see me, my legs are in different positions, just trying to make sure that you can't that you can't see anything. And then it got to the point where I'm putting boxers on, and the only thing I can equate it to is, remember when you were a wee guy and you'd take your shin pads off when you got home?
Aye.
That was the feeling. And
Ah.
I put the boxers on. I was like, oh, this is it. So ever since then, I'm like, I hate all this. Oh, you're not a real man unless you walk about with your willy hanging out. I'm like, I don't understand that. That's fucking lunacy, man. Lunacy.
I will admit this to my friends in the entertainment industry. If you've ever seen me wearing a kilt, I've had boxers on underneath it.
Good for you.
The very simple reason is this: nobody wants to see my dick. Nobody wants to see it.
No, man,
right? I don't want to show it. They don't want to see it. So whether I'm climbing into a wrestling ring or I'm walking up on a stage or anything like that, I want to eliminate all possibilities of you seeing my cock and balls. That is basically that. On my arse. Nobody wants to see it. What if I fall? Crack my head open. And there's me, my kilt up around my fucking nipples, and just like the last fucking turkey in the shop, there in the middle of the stage as the paramedics are working on me, and somebody's like, could somebody cover up his dick?
Do us a favour. Can I ask you something about wrestling?
Yes, sir.
Is that okay if I ask you something about wrestling here?
Anytime.
So I seen a thing on the internet. It was an ICW thing.
I know exactly what the bit is. I know exactly.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Is it the woman got pushed off the balcony?
Yes.
Yes.
That was intense, man.
Yes, it was.
That was intense, and I watched it once and never watched it again because I was like, I would have loved that back in the day, but now as a fully grown man, right, kind of looking at it going, that's a lot, man. That was a bump.
Yeah, that was. Well, she's all right. She's all right. She's like after herself. Everything's good. Don't get me wrong. It's like it's hard for me not to get caught up in the moment and go, oh Jesus fuck. I won't lie. If you listen to the bit, I know these clips are out there without my commentary and stuff on it, but there is like a shit. Is she all right? And everyone made sure, like, obviously she was all right. But yeah, fucking hell, scary stuff. Scary. That's Mad Rio. That's Rio, our ICW Women's World Champion.
Yeah,
she's all right. Double tough is her nickname. Triple tough after that. Fuck that noise. I don't mind.
That was insane.
Yeah, that was insane.
Absolute madness.
But now she's going to have to date, bigger and better. So she's going to have to date from the moon next.
Well, that is part of the old problem, and you end up with the whole New Jack thing.
Here's how I can make it more dangerous. We'll put a matey bubble bath down next time. Matey bubble bath or a pole match is what
That's what you should do. You should get into some sort of feud with someone and then one day come out with a Jake the Snake Roberts bag, but it's still a matey bubble bath. And just tip it out over the fucking ring, man.
You're all getting fucking, this is gonna fuck you all. Fucking Lego and everything. There you go.
That'd be it, aye, totally.
I'm also gonna drop bits of fucking random bits of do you know what I'll do? Do you know the one thing that I'll find in my house all the time, and I've never understood how? You know, whenever you get a new carton of milk, and there's the wee silver thing with the lip that you pull up to take it off.
Yes.
Fucking find them all over the place. I don't know what. I think they multiply. They're like, honestly, they're like evil pogs.
I don't even really, because you don't think about them because you're too busy trying to get the milk, aren't you?
I'll take my.
When do you ever get milk out at a normal pace? You're either trying to rush a coffee or feed cereal to little people who just like, I'm too tired for this pish, feed me kind of thing.
So that's my fucking milk, Dad. How
come this milk isn't banana-y?
Don't even start it. It still fucking annoys me. The cereal that thinks it's a milkshake. I think that was the fucking my son sees it and goes, oh, Dad, can we get that? Unless we've got a time machine. No, we fucking can't. You
can go to the shop and get Yazoo and you can put that in your Rice Krispies. That's the closest thing you're going to get.
Or Yelp. What was it? Is it Yelp? Yelp. That's what it is. Yelp. Finish off the day with a big bottle of Yelp.
I used to love a milkshake, and I used to love milk, and then I kind of went off it. Right, went off it.
One morning you looked out, there was all these boys in your yard, and you were like, "Fuck off, boys! Fuck off, boys! This is my milkshake. Hang on, get the fuck out of the garden."
Yeah, man, that's exactly what happened. That is exactly how it went down. But when I was away in Stranraer, I was staying over. The guy that came with me, he every night before he went to his bed, he had a glass of milk.
Oh,
before he went to his bed, and I was like, "That's rank. That's rank." I couldn't imagine lying in my bed with a big litre of milk floating about in it all night. Like that's
a fucking litre of milk, like a pint.
Well, a glass like this. What's in a glass? What's a glass of milk like?
I don't know. I still wouldn't be fucking. Why?
I don't know.
Is that just something he kept doing from when he was away or something?
It might have been. I really don't know. People do weird things.
Jeffrey Dahmer did stuff like that, mate. Jeffrey Dahmer.
Well, I think that was the least of his troubles. Was his fucking
just take some
his milk intake. That was the least of Jeffrey's problem.
Lactose intolerant. You could hear him coming, just like, "Oh, there's Jeffrey coming. Let's get down the fucking hallway, smelly bastard." Away you would go. Right, Tosh, what you up to just now? What's happening that we can give a quick plug on the show before we get out here?
What have I got? Nothing. I don't.
Well, we can still buy gear off you.
You can still buy gear. You can still buy gear off me. I've got stuff for sale on my website and all that. But apart from that, I don't really know what I'm doing.
Jumper, hat.
No jumpers. Jumpers are just for me. People have asked for jumpers, but I've never made them. Hats are there, shirts are there, tenner bags are there. I'm still supposed to sort out the score bag, but I've not bothered my arse to do that because I keep forgetting I get distracted by stuff and I just don't bother. I done the whole thing. I sat and counted out how many t-shirts I've got, exactly how I'd put it all together, and all I had to do was put it on the website. But lifting open the laptop was like an effort. Fuck that! I'm not doing that noise.
I love that. Just fuck that noise. They fucking chance. Listen, if that guy in the gym hadn't a fucking creeped out that one day, the fucking full kit of wanker, maybe it wouldn't be a problem. So another thing gyms have got wrong. What have I got to plug? I am going to be at the Glasgow Comedy Festival on April 1st. The Stand Comedy Club tickets are available, and you can also go and check out Watch Bad Movies, Great Comedians live at Drygate on the 23rd of March, which will also be the 3-year anniversary of lockdown for anyone keeping fucking tabs. So I don't know if anybody wants to just stay in the house for the day to commemorate it.
Celebrate history by not being part of it.
Yep, and cancel all your direct debits for a day because you're thinking, fuck it, what are they going to do?
Nothing.
What are they going to do? Bailiff's not going to come round in case I cough on him. Some shit like that. So it's not a bear in mind. But that's all we've got time for this episode of Broadcast. Make sure to check out everything that Mr. Tragic O'Hara is doing at Mr. Tragic O'Hara and all his social medias. He's on Instagram. He's on Facebook. He's on Twitter. He's not on the Snapchat.
I'm so glad you're here.
Just trying to think what else is you're on or no on. He's not on CFAX. Are you on Reddit?
Yeah, I'm on Reddit. Yeah,
check him out on Reddit as well. I'm not on Reddit. I don't really get it.
It's a scary place. It's a place where good people go to do that bad things. Reddit. I
thought that was the dark web.
We don't talk about the dark web.
Fair enough. I'm also on the dark web, so you can find me on there. And that's all we got time to. Make sure to head over, check out Broadbeard Oils, check out all the archive episodes and stuff as well. And why not treat yourself to getting something like maybe getting the anniversary 28 bottle, which I don't know what is it 28? Do you know John should be here to explain what that means? But that looks like a 28. If that's meant to be a 20, that looks like a 28. It would make more sense if it was a 20. God, I've got a future on the Home Shopping Network. Right, that's all I got time for. See you later. Bye.